Hey guys, team call July 7th. Shooting a recording for those that had to work so that they can watch the replay. As always, I have a slideshow for you guys. So make sure you're ready to take notes if you want to take notes. Today's topic, I really just wanted to go over how to run a successful challenge group. I've been doing like weekly prizes with my current challenge group, and I've done it for a couple rounds. I've done it before with I called it best friend challenge group I used to do, but it's been very successful. These are the most successful challenge groups I've ran in a long time, probably ever. And so I just want to share my tips and how, it's not only just a challenge group. I know that a lot of people don't know how to post about it or how to recruit people. So I'm just going to go over those things for you guys to kind of tackle some of those quite common questions. So we'll go ahead and share my screen here. Okay, you guys see that all right? Nod? Yes, cool. All right. All right, so first thing is to amp it up. When you talk about an upcoming challenge group, you want people to see how exciting it is, and you want them to see your enthusiasm about it. So you want to make sure that you're posting about it, not just once and not like hit or miss times of the day. I always try to post about my challenge groups, my coach opportunity, whatever, at the peak hour of the day, which usually for me is between 7 and 9 in the morning and 7 to 9 at night. So yours may be different, but nighttime seems to be the best time. So I'll make sure I post my big posts at that time. And I explain what I'm doing and probably how I'm doing it. And I always have a date. So a lot of times if you just say, hey, I'm going to start this program, thinking about starting this challenge group, not sure when or whatever, and you don't put any kind of sense of urgency on it, or you don't slap a date on there, people are just going to put it off. They're not going to commit. Whereas if you put a sense of urgency, we're starting on this date with or without you. People are going to be like, okay, I want in on this challenge. Like I said, it just kind of puts a sense of urgency so people know that I have until this time to commit to doing this so I can be a part of this group. It also adds credibility to your group when you're serious about, you're setting your goals, you're setting your date, you're organized, and you know what you're doing. That adds a lot of credibility to what you're doing. And also stating your goals, because when you're posting about, challenge groups, the coach opportunity, whatever it is, people are going to relate to you when you're personable. Like you're not this fake person, you're not a Barbie, you're not living a perfect life. So make your posts relatable. Talk about your struggles and your strengths. Why are you doing this program? When I started 21 Day Fix a few weeks ago, I had posted about how, Dakota and I had, we didn't travel for the first time ever for Thanksgiving and Christmas. And then in January we traveled, February and March, and we just let it get the best of us, and we put on too much weight. And so we were very open about that because we needed to keep ourselves accountable and kind of encourage other people to join us and let them know that it's not just you that struggles, it's us too. We're human. So you want to be relatable in your post. You don't want it to just be, hey, I'm starting this challenge group, you need to buy this program, that's not what's going to attract people. I have people tell me, very often how they don't want to sell or they don't know how to sell, and then I'll remind them, well, why don't you go look at my profile? Does my profile look like I'm slapping a bunch of stuff to sell to people? No, it doesn't, because all I'm doing is living my life and posting about my journey, and I'm relatable because I'm not fake. I'm a real person on a real journey. And then you can also throw in your post so that they know what to expect in a challenge group. What is a challenge group? Is it on Facebook? Some people ask me that question, or an app or whatever it is. So let them know what to expect with your challenge group. I put on a few examples here. This was a challenge group post that I had made where I had recently finished a challenge group with a bunch of our girls, and I slapped the results on there so that, I'm not just blasting my results with this program. There's other people that have done it and gotten amazing results. So I posted about the challenge group. I posted a date of when we start, and I put a call to action. So if you'd like to have a team to help hold you accountable through your workouts or need something to commit to, comment below or message me and I will add you. So always add that call to action. some people don't know that all it takes is to comment below or shoot you a message or simply like the post in order to get into the group. Here's another example. Obviously, you'll see a lot of familiar faces because this is a lot of our team's examples. Another 21-day fix example. She set a date. She's got a call to action. She put why she wanted, she related to girls and why they'd want to commit to a 21-day fix challenge group. So, I got these examples from, if you guys go in Exhilarated Empire in the file section, I have a Google Doc of examples of how to create coach opportunity posts, challenge group posts, etc. And these are some of our examples in there. So if you go to that, you'll see way more examples than what I have here, which is really cool. So always refer to those if you're just like, kind of stuck and like, I don't know how to form this post. I don't know what kind of picture to use. I don't know what to say in my post. That's a great way to kind of get an idea by examples of people on our team. This is another great example of, Julie gave you examples of what you get when you get a challenge back or when you commit to this challenge group, which is pretty cool because people like to see a breakdown of what all is involved. And you'll see that in some of my posts too. I like this list of, it's men and women, if you're looking to tone, build muscle, or lose weight. So she's just tackling all those excuses. This was one that I did to amp up our current challenge group because we just finished 21-day fix and we're going to start a new round. So I really wanted to post about it and let people know, like in 3 weeks, I totally changed my weight. I changed my health. I changed my attitude just in 3 weeks. I mean, it wasn't drastic, but it was a huge difference to me. So I gave them a breakdown of what they would get in just those 3 weeks and put the call to action at the bottom. Comment below with I'm ready if you're ready. Now, the next step. Notice how on here I have 79, 80 likes and 6 or more comments. So the next step is to PM them. You want to personal message them. So make your post and message anyone who likes or comments on your post. I know this can be scary at times, but they say the acronym KISS. Keep it super simple. It doesn't have to be some really ridiculous thought out message. Like you just be like, hey, how are you? But here's an example of what I sent to all those people that liked my post and commented. I said, hey, so-and-so, I saw that you liked my post about 21-day fix challenge. Thank you. Were you interested in joining us or would you like more info? And I'll tell you almost always I either get a yes or more info, please. People always want to be informed of what they're jumping into before jumping into it, unless they're like crazy, super ambitious. But that is almost always the case. I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask. I mean, the worst they can say is no, and then they're going to see your post, and eventually they'll probably come back to you. So that's usually my script, what I'll say. Sometimes I'll add in, like, I saw that you liked my post about 21-day fix challenge. Thank you. I just recently saw it. You have a baby boy. He's so, handsome. Whatever posts I've seen, because I had a couple friends that recently had babies. I knew that they were trying to push towards goals, and I've been following their journey, and they've seen me comment on their posts. So I'll add in a little personal snippet into that message to make it more personal. Always turn interest into a private message. So if someone's commenting on your post and they're saying they need to get back in shape or they have weight to lose or that recipe sounds really good, always message them because it makes it more personal and you never know. They could be just waiting for that one person to actually listen to them. So always turn it into a private message to make it more personal. Inform them. Like I said, people like to know what to expect. So explain what the group is. I tell people it's a free private group to all those that are doing this program. We have prizes, recipes, motivational posts. It's so much fun. We're always encouraging each other, and it's a great way to hold yourself accountable to these workouts. When they get into the group, make sure that it's appealing so that they have an idea of what to expect from this group. So the first thing people are going to notice, right, is the team name. So our current challenge group is called Superpowered Summer. It's just a great way to get people to feel charged up for, the summer and reaching their goals. You want something catchy, not just 21-day fix challenge. You just pick something cute and catchy and make a cute banner for it because that's what people are going to be attracted to. So I could show you guys if you're not in our challenge right now. Okay, so this is our banner. I just made a cute little Oh, you guys can't see it. Shoot. Dakota's showing me. Okay. Never mind, since you can't see it. So it's a cute little banner of a beach, and in the banner I had put, I X'd away from it, so now I can't see it. In the banner, I put check-in daily, don't quit, use this group as support, believe in yourself, trust the process. So some encouraging things and what I expect out of you if you're in the group. So make sure you make the cover photo. A team theme, if you have, some people will do like, our Size It Up challenge we did, what was it? Size and Boogie. And it was like a funny, silly boogie group, like you can put a theme in there to make it more attractive. Welcome posts, as you add people in, welcome, or do like one large welcome asking people to comment below with where they live, what do they do and why they joined this challenge, just to kind of make it more personal. And it makes them feel like they belong to something, that we're not fake people, we're all on a journey pushing towards goals. You can also do challenges. So I wish that my screen was sharing. I don't know why it's not, but actually I think I put it on here. Maybe down a little bit more. We'll go over that. But you can do points for prizes. So we do weekly prizes, and I have a point system. And so, we'll tally up the points, and I'll kind of keep people motivated and pumped up throughout the week to, have some friendly competition. And then at the end of the week, I, have a prize for the winner. And we do a weekly prize, and we do one grand prize from all the weeks combined. So that really, really helps keep the group engaged. I know in the past I've had groups where I was like, is anybody even working out? Like, nobody's posting, and it's so defeating. So this is a great way to keep people engaged, keep them posting, and the prizes don't have to be that big. And honestly, if you're getting people to commit to getting a challenge pack or commit to Shakeology that's changing their life, you're just making a small investment to them changing their life, which in turn really rewards you for the simple fact that you get to be a part of that. Goals, that's another thing. So posting, what your goals are, what you expect to get out of this challenge, so that other people are talking about their goals and they're keeping their focus on their goals. So that's another thing to keep constantly bringing up, and I'll talk about that more in a little bit. Utilize your challenge group guides. So if you're not sure what to post day to day, sometimes, like you run a blank and you're like, man, I really need to post something really extra great in the challenge group. I can't think today. Your online office has guides. Like a lot of you, if you've been coaches for a while, but if you go to sales and marketing and then you go to challenge group tools, you can go here and click view, and you're going to have a challenge group guide to literally any challenge group you choose, whether you're doing T25, 21 Day Fix, Max 30, whatever it is. Each one of them will have their own guide with daily posts that you can copy and paste into the group. So it really makes it simple for you. Find ways to keep them engaged. So this is my example of, we have a point system. So, it's actually pretty cool, because if you think about it, a lot, when you run challenge groups, you're really developing coaches, because when you're doing challenge groups, you're devoting people that they're being committed, they're changing their lifestyle, they're going to fall in love with what they're doing, which is in turn going to make them, want to share their journey so that I can inspire others. I mean, I've always felt like if I can do it, anybody can, because I was addicted to soda, fast food. I literally came home from work and went to bed. I felt like I needed a nap every hour of the day. I was exhausted. I felt like I was in a hole. And I feel like if I can climb out of that, anybody can. So if I can help people get out of that rut that I was in, they're going to want to do the same thing for other people if they get out of that rut. So you're developing coaches, right? So one of the things I put on here is your points are doubled if you post your personal profile and tag me. You know what that does? That builds credibility for themselves, and it pushes them and keeps them accountable. And then all of their friends and followers are watching them, and they're seeing how committed they are before they're even a coach. And that's building their credibility, and people are starting to be inspired by them and motivated by them. And that's a really huge deal. So that's why I've really implemented this point system, and it's really, really helped. I can't even tell you how many people have had messaged me saying that the point things has really kept them going, that if it wasn't for the points, they don't know if they keep up with it, because they love the competition, they love the accountability, and it's like their sweaty selfies are counting for something, right? So I want people to notice that I post a sweaty selfie when I look like I have makeup all over my face, so that's been a lot of fun. I actually just made this post today, But I put a challenge in there for people to post below their why. You know, we always talk about that with coaching, how you want a why that makes you cry. Same thing goes with your challengers. I mean, in order to commit to something that's totally changing your life, you have to have a reason for why you're doing it. You need something that's driving you, or else it's just going to be this short thing and then you're going to quit. You know, you need something that's very powerful that, you know, when you're losing focus, you can refocus. This is why I'm doing this. This is why I've committed to making sacrifices. It's for my family. It's for, you know, my husband, my kids, whatever it is for you. You know, if you're struggling with diabetes or cancer, whatever you're struggling with and battling with, you need to focus on that why, and it's going to drive you through. So I make that, you know, I made that post to kind of remind everybody, this is why you're doing this. This is why you're making sacrifices. This is why choosing, you know, a turkey wrap over pizza is a better choice for you. Anyways, so still continuing, find ways to keep them engaged. So an example, you know, you can do Motivational Monday, Transformation Tuesday, Waste Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Flex Friday, just other ideas for posts to keep people engaged. If you're unsure of what to post in your challenge group, other than a sweaty selfie or your picture of Shakeology. Also, you can share your results for motivation. So I did this in our challenge group as well as my personal page. This was only a 2-week difference. And I wanted people to know that even though I was so frustrated with the scale that morning, I took that picture and I just could not believe, like, why do I beat myself up so much? You know, we're our own worst critics. But yet that scale means nothing because those pictures are so dramatic. And I wanted people to see that, you know, I hate the scale too. It'll ruin my whole day or whole week if I see something I don't want to see. So, you know, sharing your results, it kind of amped up my next challenge group also and got people thinking, okay, this actually works. Because they saw how I started and they seen how committed I was for those 2 weeks, and I'm already seeing results. So that's a great way to keep people engaged. Keeping the focus off the negatives and focusing on the positive changes they're making in their life. And like I said here, it's a great way to amp up the next round. I also took this post and I messaged every single person that liked it and commented on it. And that's how, you know, I generated a lot of interest for our next challenge. And I'm doing the same thing right now for our next group that we'll do. And whether we move on to a different workout program or, revolve this group over and over, which most likely we will, because it's been such a huge active group, it still gets more and more people engaged when they're constantly seeing the dedication. Be consistent. So this is huge. You know, these people committed to this program because of you. They want to see you involved. Excuse me, jeez, stir fire. They want to see you involved, and if you're not posting, they probably won't post. If you skip a workout, they'll skip a workout. If you cheat, they might cheat. You know, you got to remember that they're looking up to you because they first saw you and your commitment. So don't leave them hanging. Be consistent and stay accountable. I mean, that's 99% of the reason I became a coach in the first place, was to keep myself accountable. Ain't no way I'm giving up on my challenge groups. So you guys need to think that process too. Also, always remember, you know, towards the end of the program or whatever, to inform them on their next options. You know, they can become a coach and they can coach, or they can get the VIP discount, which means they're saving money on all our products, 25% off. They don't have to coach. They can just get the discount. You know, or if they want to do a new program. So if they've done 2 rounds of 21-Day Fix, you could let them know, hey, if you're ready, you could graduate to 21-Day Fix Extreme. You know, or even past that 21-Day Fix Extreme, maybe they want to try Hammer and Chisel. You know, so always let them know their next options, because if they've committed to joining your challenge groups, most likely they like your opinion. They would love to hear it. You've already proven to them that you know what you're talking about, and you've been there, and you're very confident in the results that you're getting and they're getting. So it does not hurt to give your opinion, you know, and let them know their options. Last but not least, have fun. This is life-changing for everyone. Even if I wasn't doing the workouts in my challenge groups, I would be so inspired and having fun every day because I'm watching everybody transform their lives. That is such a priceless thing to be a part of. When someone's messaging you saying they have more energy to get down their driveway, you know, they can make it up the stairs without being out of breath, just little simple things like that. It is the most rewarding thing in the world, and that is why we run these challenge groups. So have fun. It's contagious. People can tell when you really love what you're doing. And I really do think that that's a lot of the reason why Dakota and I have been so consistent is because we have been constantly rewarded with people, just showering us with how much their lives have changed. And, even though they're the ones doing the work, we've been able to be a part of that. And that's such a priceless thing. So you always need to remember that when you're running these challenge groups or, getting caught up and running a business. And speaking of business, so I'm done with my screen share. So I'm going to go back to me. Hi. Okay. So speaking of business, I just wanted to put a little, tough love in the fact that this is a business. So let me tell you, if you were judged off of your job with coaching, would you still have your job or would you be fired? Like Dakota and I were just talking about this today, and it's like, I haven't been doing as good as I could. I slacked on team calls a little bit through the move and through doing trainings and wasn't doing team calls weekly like I wanted to, but at the same time, I know I can do better, and maybe I wouldn't have been fired, but I probably would have been pretty close. But that's a really good way to judge your business. Like, am I working hard enough to not be fired from this? Because this is your business and you are in control of it. So I just want to throw that out there. Part of that stems from my own personal slacking, I guess. I'm consistent, but I'm not doing as much as I would like to be, but I would always think that about myself. But also part of that comes from the first few months of this year, I ran so many trainings, Emerald to Diamond, Coach to Emerald, and I would have all my coaches flake out. The team would just flake out, and I got so discouraged because I was devoting at least an hour a day strictly to the workout. I would get up early, or to the trainings. I would get up early just to do stuff for the trainings, and nobody would do anything. And I got so defeated and let that eat me alive for so long that I took a break from trainings for a month. And till this day, I've only been doing Coach Basics. But I'm working on a new training series for everybody. I'm still doing those Coach Basics. But the bottom line is, if you want to work the business, that's up to you. I'm going to do my part as your coach. And I know those of you that have your own coaches in the trainings will do your part. But if people aren't doing the tasks, they're just going to be kicked out, because it's not fair for me to waste my time. And I just wanted to be open about that, because that is why there hasn't been as many trainings. I don't want to be bitter about any of that, but I'm going to run new trainings and I'm going to do my part. But I would love to have volunteers for you guys to help. If you have coaches that are going to be in the training, I would love for you to help. So shoot me a message if you have coaches that'll be in the trainings and would like to help out. But other than that, we are so stoked for Summit. I can't wait to keep updating you guys on everything, especially all the crazy loaded information we're going to get at Summit. It's going to be so amazing, and I can't wait to give you guys everything we learned, just like we do every year. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and open up the mic and see if anybody had any questions or see what you guys thought about that slideshow. I'm not unmuting Dakota, or we will squeal everywhere. Let's see. It's so good to see all you guys. I'm so glad you guys took the time to get on tonight.
I have a question, Danielle.
Shoot.
How important do you think it is to do a challenge group for 21 Day Fix only versus a multi-program challenge group? Because I'm kind of struggling in getting a challenge group off the ground, because I don't want to make anybody pick a program that I don't think, if I have somebody that I feel size would be a good program for, I don't want to have to make them choose that program to be in a challenge group, but I don't want to have to run 5 different challenge groups either. Does that make sense?
No, it makes sense, because I have people ask me those questions, customers even. Focus Fitness, so your specific team, Second Chance Fitness, right? That's specifically for your broad workout, so people doing any workout. Now,
okay.
For example, I have 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme, but I would never do a huge joint group, because that's just the same thing as Focus Fitness team. What I would do personally, especially if it's your first challenge group, do 21 Day Fix, because it's most common, and kind of figure things out, and run an ad for it. Because if you're running an ad for it, you're going to attract all the people that want to do that specific program.
I was actually thinking that, and to be honest, like I haven't over the last since I've kind of been where you've been, except for I haven't lost my results. I just haven't had great results with the programs I've been doing since the beginning of the year. Like I look at my transformation photos and I see a difference, but I don't feel like it's been good enough to gain as much credibility as I feel I should have at this point. But since I've started 21 Day Fix and committed, I've had 2 week results very similar to yours. Like they blew my mind. I'm down 16 and a half inches in the first 2 weeks.
That's
I'm
amazing.
like, yeah, I'm ready to kind of like take those and go, okay, let's do a challenge group with
That's
this
what I would
program.
do, for sure.
Yeah.
Yep, and 21 Day Fix, the best thing about that program is that anybody can do it. I literally feel like 90% of the world could do that program, because the modifications are doable. And the containers are just absolutely perfect. We've followed macros, we've carb cycled, we've done so many different things. And 21 Day Fix / 21 Day Fix Extreme is the best thing we have ever followed. So that is my number one recommendation when I talk to people about their program.
It's the food.
Yeah, I didn't start there, and now I kind of get that.
The nutrition makes a big difference.
It really does.
I've been using the containers with every program I've done, but and I'm not following the program to a T. I'm kind of adding a couple things because I've used the last several months to kind of learn my body more specifically. But just the combination of the lower impact intensity workout compared to what I've been doing, I'm like, there's no way that anybody can't do this. And I kind of missed that the first time because I only did like a couple workouts. And when I did, I was in a wrong headspace. I was like, I can do this right.
Cut out the last part, but I think I heard most.
It took me getting through hammer and chisel to kind of get past autumn after my first 21 Day Fix workout.
Me too.
I had to.
Well, while we're smiling, let's take a picture really quick. Can everybody smile pretty? Because this is going to be documented here. All right. Tea. Yay. Nobody else have any questions? No? All right, I'm going to stop recording.